Hey, it's Bouvair, aka 92 Retro. You know it's big 92 shit, and we kicking big vibes on center stage.
They say they with me, but they weren't with me from the start. Got 'em mad at me. Yeah, I had to break a couple hearts. They say they with me. All I did was play my fucking part. Got 'em mad at me. All they had to do was play their part. They say they with me, but they weren't with me from the start. I remember times I was writing in the dark. That's that loads of crime, man. I swear ain't got no heart. I want overcome. You can tell us apart. I guess they mad 'cause we
Yo, good people, what's up? This is another episode from the Center Stage Podcast. And you know what? This is a different interview for me because the first time I heard this dude, I was like, damn, he talented, man. He got something with him. Then I did some more research and I was like, he ain't got the biggest catalog, but he one of the hottest dudes I've heard from the city. So, gracing the mic, Bouvair James. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. You know, it's I'm in the building, man. The one and only 92 Retro, Bouvair. You know, they already know it's 92 shit.
Non-deuce.
That's what's up, man. So, I need to ask you, man, you were going by Retro 92 at one point.
Yeah, 92 Retro.
92 Retro. Why did you change it?
Well, it ain't really changed. It's still 92 shit for sure. But you know, Bouvair is like it kind of stand out. You know, it made people when you come off like, okay, it's Bouvair, and Bouvair was like, you know, as I was growing up, you know, that's my middle name. That's my middle name. That's my, you know, that's personal to me. So, and it was a name that I hated because everybody teased me growing up like Bouvair. You know, I had cousins and shit played and all that shit. So it was like, as I grew older, I started to understand like, okay, you kind of rare, you kind of a different person. So it's like, Bouvair kind of, you know, I kind of accepted it. Like, okay, that's something I can rock with. It's like it's unique. It stands out and shit like that.
And 92 is that the year you were born?
For sure.
Okay, bet.
And then retro came from just me fucking with like a lot of vintage shit. I like a lot of vintage J's, you know, vintage everything. You know, I'm into that.
Cool, because I was going to ask you, like, you must be into shoes, you know what I'm saying?
I'm into shoes, plus 92 was a big year. And when you look at a lot of things, bro, 92 was a big-ass year, you feel me? And then, like, the retro was just, like, retro shoes and, you know, jerseys and shit, hats, all that kind of shit.
Yeah, man. So, how long have you been rapping, bro?
I would say, like, 20... It's been a minute, you know, since rapping and like musically is a difference because I've always been like into music and singing. Singing was my thing, you know. Coming up, I used to always sing. That was my thing, like even in the churches and all the way back to like school and shit. Yeah. Rapping, I would say like probably like 2010. I probably wrote my first rap 2010.
Gotcha. How was it? Did you record it or you just wrote it down on paper?
Nah, I wrote it down for sure, and I recorded it in a closet, and so I couldn't even write a whole song when I first started, you know, so it was just like me just kicking vibes, having fun with it. That's how it all started. I always liked music, but it started out just me kicking vibes, having fun with it, for sure.
Cool. So, you dropped this video. 4 a.m. in MIA.
For sure.
I was blown away. For one, the visual aspect of it was crazy.
For sure.
And for two, it was the content of the material, like what you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? You were telling a story inside of a song that most people wouldn't think you telling the story inside of,
sure.
Bro. Like, what was your thinking of going into the booth when you recorded that?
Crazy that you say that, and yeah, shout out to that media and my boy Pitt on that. But it's just crazy because I had just got back from Miami. You know, me, I'm a real, I'm in tune with myself. So once I got back from Miami, like last year, you know, I was like, damn, man, and I heard the beat, and I was like. It just came so natural to me, but in like the whole song, it was like, you know, it was just built up off the energy of being out there. I had been out there before, but it was just like, you know, when I came, anytime I go away, come back, you know, I be in that, I be tuned in and I be on that type of time. So that's basically how it came out. You know, I was just grinding it out, and you know, we got in the studio and we made that happen.
The video dope, song dope. I got to take a couple lines from it though.
For sure, for
you know,
sure.
Because I'm listening to the bars and you like, as you grow, you see things change. So, what has happened in the last like couple years where you know the man you are now, you look back and you like, damn, you know what? Like I'm glad I went through that, or I'm glad I came from that.
Well, as you grow, you just see that, like, you know, certain things as you just grow apart from it. And I always been a person that was like, you can't be afraid to outgrow people. You know, I mean, sometimes everybody know you gonna outgrow somebody, but a lot of times you hold on to a lot of dead weight. You hold on to a lot of friendships. You hold on to a lot of, you know, family members and all type of things that, you know, may not be beneficial to you. You get what I'm saying? So you outgrow those things, and so you say, you know, as you grow, you see that things change. Everything change. Your mindset change. People change around you. You know, and so that's basically how I was coming with it. You feel me? Like then, you know, you be different places, and it's like, damn, I feel the same. Like, but I guess I was speaking from like a aspect of like I'm always in tune, so I'm always trying to be bigger, bigger, bigger. So even when I go different places, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm bigger than this.
Yeah. I look at you and I've seen, you know, you have about 4 videos. One of them I know you ain't put out yet, but you know what I'm saying. I don't see a bunch of people in your videos.
Right.
Like I don't see a crew. I don't see homeboys. Like is that, has that always been you, or is that just a part of that growth?
For sure, that's always been me. I used to be I was the person that was at the mall dolo. People see me that I was always people that knew me. They always would see me out and they be like, "Damn, who you up here with?" I'm dolo. You feel me? That's when I'm at my best. You feel me? Like that's when I'm more productive like that. I can move how I need to move. It's nothing that's stopping me from moving how I need to move. But I've always been that way. I always had my homie 40 with me. If anybody seen me, they knew my nigga 40 was with me. But besides that, I always moved pretty much alone. You know, I went to A&T. I caught a whole lot of vibes out there. You know, and I met people out there. But you know, for the most part, I've always been pretty much dolo. I've always been at my best dolo. You feel me?
I feel you. That's interesting.
Cause you can kind of control your energy. You feel me?
You can, and that's what I was gonna get at. It's crazy because when you, for you to have always been like that, when you young, I know for me, like I wanted 30 niggas around me just because we was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I realized like, man, I'm cool with just like 2, 3, 4 of the guys being around me. You know what I'm saying? But you always been like that. That's crazy to hear. You know.
But don't get me wrong. I definitely had my times where, you know, I had more people around and I learned from it. You know, I had a lot of experiences that made me grow early, you know, and see things for how they were. You know, you be young, you be wilding, and it's like you get in certain things. You know, your most trying times, you're gonna find that you're gonna see a person's true color. So I learned that very early, you know, and I just stayed on that. You know, when I surrounded myself by a lot of people, I understood that, you know, a lot of people will be around you, but they might not really genuinely be for you. You know what I mean? And after all of those times, you know, I just stayed in my little circle. You know, I always had my little circle.
I feel that. And
I don't question nobody around me. You feel me? That's what a lot of people be around people that they question these people. I don't question nobody that be around me.
That's rare. But that's the cheat code too, because you know what to expect from everybody.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I know how they come in. And I know it's genuine. And that's all I want around me. Yeah. It's genuine, real, solid, anything. You know what I mean?
So it's crazy that you speak on that, because another bar you say, I took a couple losses. I had to replenish. So with them losses you took, man, like You want to speak on that? Like, how were those times where it's like, man, I ain't see this shit coming. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I felt like them losses make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You have to lose in order to instill that drive and that motivation to win. Like I've always, like, everybody who know me know I be betting in the bookies. I be, you know what I'm saying? I do my thing, and it's like my biggest loss, and it's crazy because you can win, but you always remember them losses. Them losses be the ones that stick. So when I say I had to replenish all them, man, I didn't took hella losses with bread. I didn't took a hella losses with family and friends, but I feel like everything is on point, and everything. I mean, God makes everything happen for a reason. So you can't never question why a person out there, or why, because you're gonna keep it going. Everybody who know me know I'm gonna keep it in motion. However it play out for me, I've been dealt the short end of the stick my whole life. So it's like I'm gonna keep it in motion.
Got you. Being dealt that like short end of the stick. It was a bar that you said where you were like, you remember sleeping on cots, and that shit hit me.
For sure.
I slept on the cot before.
For sure. Real life cots.
Yeah,
You feel me?
As a kid, I'm talking about goddamn in the living room on the cot. You know what I'm saying? The people didn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I treated that shit like it was normal. You know what I'm saying? How was that for you, man?
Being uncomfortable, like I told you, that makes me at my best. Like, I feel like when you and you said that was on your younger days, like that was for me, like after high school, so it's like I knew, I felt in myself I was beyond all of it, but it kind of just humble you, you know what I mean? It just show you like, okay, I'm here right now, but this is not like, but I was never there. If that makes sense to you, I was there, but I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, my grind was different. Everything was different, but in that time frame. So I appreciated it. I understood it. Like, I'm here right now, but this is not where I'm at. Like, this is not where I'm going. This is not. I was never stuck in that. I always seen a bigger picture.
I feel you. I have a cousin that she had to move into the projects for like 6 months just to like get her shit together. She was like, man, I was there, but I wasn't.
Look, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
look, if you know, you know.
And I understood that.
For sure.
She was like, man, I was there, I was in the projects, but man, I wasn't, like, I knew this wasn't it. So I understand that completely. Them cots, man, they can be comfortable or they can be a bitch.
Right, and you have an opportunity to either fold, get stuck there, or you gonna push forward, and you gonna accomplish things that nobody thought you would accomplish. You know what I mean? Like, that shit turned me to a dog.
I feel you. Like, talking to you off camera, and like I said, just looking at your social media, I'm like, bro, get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand what it take. You talk about not taking things personally.
For sure.
How do you separate that?
Nah, I definitely don't take shit personal. Like, before, I used to. You know what I mean? Like, you go through certain things, you younger. People done left you for dead for so many times. It's like, damn, bro. But then you start understanding, like, everybody go through their own situations. Everybody got their own reality that they live in, and me being real, everybody's going to always put themselves in a position where it's beneficial for them. You get what I mean?
Right.
So that's just you live and you understand, like, okay, they just, they felt they had to stand on that. Sometimes they have to stand on that. It ain't personal still, but you got to stand on that.
Stand on that shit.
You got to, and I want you to stand on it. Like, be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you have to switch up any of that shit. Like, certain people are who they are. If it don't feel your energy, or if it don't put you in a situation where you feel like it's beneficial for you or want them around, that's cool. I understand that. Everything is not for you. Everybody not for you. Yeah. And it's cool.
Let me say something to your people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know y'all, but if y'all don't get behind him and let him lead the pack, something wrong with you.
And that's the thing, I started all this, and I always told everybody around me, bro, it was always bigger than music. It was always bigger than me, And you know, that's just what I always stood on. It was always bigger than me. You know, I'm a real live person who want the best for everybody. Anybody who know me, they know. You know what I mean? I'm coming with that motivation. Like if something motivate me, I'm spreading it. I'm spreading the love. I'm spreading the motivation. I'm spreading the positivity.
Facts. Man, people don't. I think people, they don't understand that sometimes. Because they're not looking at it from how you looking at it. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, I don't get where bro coming from.
Right.
But you know where you coming from, and you know.
And it's genuine. It's so genuine. I tell motherfuckers all the time, hey, look, my intentions are pure. Yeah. I don't have nothing to hide. You don't have to assume what I'm saying. Like, I'm working, you know, I've worked enough on myself to know, like, I'm in tune. Like, I'm in tune for sure.
You know who you are.
Hey, look, I know who I am. You feel me? Look, I'm tuned in for sure on who I am. Like, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people ain't gonna accept you, but you gotta know who you are, and you gotta stand on who you are. Like, I think that was a big battle for myself, battling who I really am. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
And once you finally accept that, like, hey, look, hey, I tap out. I can't battle myself no more. I can no longer battle myself. I know who I am, and I gotta move forward. And the people who see me and see my intentions and see that, you know, see how I'm coming, they gonna know it's genuine.
Hell yeah. Damn, I fuck with that. Because one of the biggest things that I learned in the past 2 years is just that. Like,
for sure.
Man, stop pretending.
For sure.
Because I mean,
you
bro,
over here battling.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Listen.
Look, you battling yourself.
Man, I'm like, every day, I'm like, bro, be you. Like, let the people decide if they gonna fuck with you or not. Stop trying to be, you know, who my parents wanted me to be.
Boy.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, this perception that people have where you're like, man, I'm talking about that shit will stress you out.
Stress you out.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Because you like, damn.
And then the crazy thing about it, when you have those conversations, you see, like, you know, a lot of people don't even work to even understand how you coming. You know, they don't even understand it. They don't even want to do the work that you've already done. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they're just speaking, like we said, out of fear. They're speaking, putting all this fear on you, all these limitations, all these restrictions, and it's like, you know, I wouldn't put myself in no situation to jeopardize myself.
Right. Believe and have faith or get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
Simple.
That's
you can't believe in me, you can't pray for me if you're not in tune with me. Right. You don't even know me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even in tune with me to understand what you even praying for. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person that would never, you know what I'm saying, man, look. I always stood on what I mean, and I've always been willing to do the work for myself. You feel me?
Right, and people lip box a lot.
Right.
They tell you like, man, you know, I'm praying for you. I
look,
believe in you. You really don't.
That's when I have faith.
Right. When I say something to you, you question it.
Right.
That's when I started realizing like, nah, a lot of people they don't see it because they're questioning it.
Right.
Like, instead of you just being like, all right, I fuck with it, they gonna question that shit. Like, well, how you gonna do X, Y, and Z? It's like,
right. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
look,
like,
I'm gonna do it. Look, it's done.
Right. Oh, I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen it. Like, I've been doing that. So, man, you did a song 2 years ago.
For sure.
Called Scared. Bruh. Why did you stop? I have to ask, because that right there was like, did you feel like you were before your time with that song? Because it still stand the test of time today.
In those moments, man, it's just like you get stuck in your reality. But when I created the song Scared, you know, I had my mans on the producer Tip Chase, and we built the whole live chemistry, like the back end story of how all that shit happened is just like, it's crazy. But we built a chemistry and everybody was already fucking with us. So when I had the beat in the email, I vibed out to it, and then it was just a natural thing. Like majority of the biggest songs I have come natural. You know what I mean? It comes like those are the easiest songs to make. They come to me. Boom. They come to me. And so Scared was just a vibe where, and like I told you before, like I didn't feel like we had the market. Nobody was doing what I was doing. Like if you look at my videos and you really see how I'm coming out of the city and like how I put it out, you know what I mean? Like it's just so different. So I always feel like, damn, I'm marketing it to people who ain't, it's going over their heads. Like they ain't seeing the creativity. I've always been on heavy on like originality and being authentic.
Yeah.
So that was really like, I was like, damn, they ain't gonna catch it. But I pushed the hell out of it, and that was my biggest video. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest song. Like that's my biggest song, Scared. You know, but a lot of people can relate to it. You tell a motherfucker like, look, I'm telling you, I am. You can't be scared of this. Like you can't be scared of me. Man. You can't be scared of me.
And that that right there gonna turn you into
feel
my favorite
me?
artist, bro. Cause it's like, man, just now, just at this moment in time, at this point in my life, bro, I'm just like, this is who I am.
For sure.
Like, this is me. I can't apologize for it. Like, if it hurt your feelings, I can't apologize. This is me. And that's what I hear. Like, when I'm listening to you, it's like, this dude ain't deviating from shit. This is who he is.
True shit.
And he comfortable in that space.
Look, for real comfortable in this space. But hey, look, it take work though. And you know that.
Yeah.
It take hella work to be able to really sit back. You go from adjusting yourself for other people so many times to really be like, yo, I'm not happy. You know, and I don't even think a lot of people even care about that. You know, they don't even when they think about their goals and shit, happiness.
They talk about it, but they don't know how to get to it.
Like me, I feel like you gotta be truthful. You gotta be truthful. You gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, I know for a fact, like my intentions be pure, and I know that, like when I get in the booth, like I'm shooting at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I ain't on that. Yeah. I ain't on that. I'm on them vibes. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm on them big vibes.
Right.
I'm kicking big vibes.
I'm telling y'all, when he drop a project, when he drop a complete body of work, them Friday nights where y'all like, yo, I need to smoke and drink some wine or get some liquor, this is who y'all need to be listening to.
For sure.
So who influenced you musically, man? Because it ain't too many. I mean, it's a lane for what you do.
For sure.
But it's not too many artists that jump into that lane. And like you head first in that shit. Cause I mean your records they not no little kiddie records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like who influenced you to be
I grew up with my pops, so he was definitely an OG on the music vibes. Like he was heavy on like blues music, he was heavy on like just different big vibes. Like my pops, he liked his hip hop shit, but he was really heavy on like Gerald Levert. He was heavy on, you know what I mean? He was on them vibes heavy early. So I would say that kind of inspired me to be like, I mean, it was just me being true to myself. But now, like I would definitely say my inspirations would be like people like The Weeknd, Black, Bryson Tiller, you know, like Tory Lanez, just different motherfuckers that I fuck with. Like I can listen to their music and not sound exactly like them, but understand like they kicking vibes, they kicking big vibes. Like I like just having that music where you can just, you know what I mean, late night ride, late night creep. You know what I mean? You on that late night creep, you throw that on and you like, hell yeah, we in tune.
Cause I'm hearing you, I'm listening, and I'm like, everybody you just named, you in that lane, but you don't sound nothing like them.
For sure.
At all. Like your voice different. You don't try to make your voice sound like them. And the content is, you can go for the ladies and you can go for self.
For sure.
I'm like, damn, that's dope as fuck.
Right.
Like you don't just stay in one lane.
Hell
like you can switch over.
I gotta show the versatility. Like, man, we can get busy. We can get busy for real. Like, hey, like my first session ever, like I made a song called For Real, and it was like, you know, I was hella nervous in the booth. Yeah. But if you heard the song, like the engineer was like, damn, I ain't expect him to come like that, cause I was quiet as fuck, but the song turned as fuck. You feel me? Like but that's just like I didn't even expect that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of this shit bigger than me. I truly feel like that. Like sometimes when I'm in the booth recording, it be sounding like while I'm recording, the song is already done. Like it's probably hard for you to understand that.
It's not.
But while I'm recording it, in the headphones,
you can hear it.
I can hear it already.
Right.
It's already done.
Yeah. Damn. So you get in the booth and it's pretty much like
when I'm in that,
second
when I'm in
nature
there,
to you.
when I'm in there, like, and I'm in there, like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you ain't
Hell
wasting
yeah.
no time.
I ain't tripping.
Gotcha. Damn, that's dope, man. So a lot of people may not know, a lot of people may know. Okay, you have a cousin in this shit.
For sure.
Been in this shit though.
For sure.
And I mean, he started out in a group. Well, I think it was 3 of them at first.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it went to a duo.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
dude showed that he could do his shit solo.
Right.
Now, you know, I think people didn't expect that. Then the nigga hooks got crazy.
Crazy.
Y'all did a song together, man. I'm talking about Louis G. You know
For
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure. Shout out Louis.
For sure. Big shout out to him. I'm gonna have to holler at you, bro, for real. How was it having him as like a older cousin that's in this shit? Like, did you look at him like big cuz I could fuck with you on this, like nigga?
I would honestly say he paid the way for sure. Like I would say, you know, I definitely grew up seeing them grind it out. You know what I mean? They grinded it out. And the game changes, the game, you know what I mean? But it's like the shit that they was doing before, they was definitely ahead of their time. You get what I mean? They was definitely ahead of their time, and Winston just didn't get that look at that time. But coming up, it definitely influenced me. That was definitely, some influence for sure, just to see how solid. I remember asking him questions like, who your favorite rapper? He like, nigga, I'm my favorite rapper. You feel me? So so it rubbed off. Like, I always big him up. Like, bro, your confidence, how, he's ready. That, like, he's one person that I know. Like me, I'm a vibe person. I feel the vibes out. I feel the scene out. That's one person I know that will record or perform anywhere. You know what I mean? Like he ready. He ready whenever.
Yeah, man. I think
so. I big him up on that, and I always tell him that. I big him up on that. That's a gift.
Yeah.
To be able to be ready at a drop of a dime, that's a gift.
Right, man. And he been through hella like trials and tribulations with this shit, and he still at it. You
gotta be, cause it's like we said, that passion. It's gonna if you take a break from it, you might take a break from it, but it's gonna drag your ass back. Like it's gonna drag you back, cause you know that's your purpose. Like you can't run from it.
Hell nah. I mean, cause like I said off camera, you don't want to be the shoulda, woulda, coulda.
For sure.
I think we done been that too long. Like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this bitch done shoulda, woulda,
and you gonna
coulda.
have people give up on you. You gonna have people saying, and that's my thing. Like I see people all the time saying like, why are people doing it? Everybody want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
What everybody supposed to do? Want to work? Everybody want to wait till they 60 to get a 401k. They know the vibes. They know how I'm coming for sure.
Facts.
We talking about fuck a 401k.
Bro,
I need 401k.
I done it exactly.
You did.
I need 401k. I done
Look.
up that bitch. I'm like, take as much as y'all want so I could take this shit out one day.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Before 40, I want to be able to like take this shit out. Cause
it's time to try some shit. You know what I mean? Take your shot.
Right.
Take your shot. You never know. A lot of people miss without even shooting.
Right, bro. And they don't want you to shoot. They don't want you to shoot.
Hell no. They definitely don't want you to shoot.
Yeah, they want you to sit back there like, nah, nigga, you can't. We ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And you gotta be able to see that, and you gotta be able to accept that, and know I'm bigger than all that.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than that. You might not believe, you might not see it, but trust me, you'll see it.
You gonna see it one day.
For sure.
Are there any artists in the city that you like, man, I need to, well, not need to, but I like to link with them?
What I would say is I truly did my spins of reaching out to different artists. Like I was a person that on the back end, and I never, like I said before, never took it personal. I before I even dropped, before I did a lot of different things, I reached out to people, just to see like you know, how they was coming. You know what I mean? I already knew who I was though.
Yeah.
I already knew that I wasn't maxed out, but I knew like what I could bring to the table. And a lot of people, you know, they did what they did. They, you know, they moved how they moved. And you know, me, I never took it personal because it was nothing out just yet. And I understood that, like, okay, motherfuckers be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes around here. So, but I know a lot of people wish they would have did what they did because, like, we gonna keep it in motion. Like, I was never been a person that let that stop me.
Yeah.
Like, I done had people that's on the same level with me try to charge me all kind of crazy, and it's like, bro, you not hot. I mean, not saying you not hot, but you not even big. Yeah. I'm coming at you like, hey, bro, you hard. Like, we should link and collab. And you looking at me like you wanna, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that because you do gotta you gotta put a price on it. You gotta put a price on it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta do your just due. You know, that's my gift. Like, I see potential in people. A lot of people don't see potential in people.
Right.
I can truly see potential in people. I believe in people.
Yes.
I understand that. You have to
believe in themselves.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you believe more than they do.
Exactly. Be like, nah, nigga, I see it.
Right.
Like, you don't see it, but I see that shit. I think that's a problem in the city, man. People want to put the cart before the horse, and you don't think like that. And that makes you stand out. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to see cats, they be like, yeah, I'm charging X, Y, and Z. And it's like, that's cool, but people ain't gonna necessarily fuck with you when you're doing that.
Right.
Because they're like, wait a minute, you know, are you gonna do the same for me? You know what I mean? Like, when I have something going on and I'm like, hey,
you feel me? Right.
Yeah, like, I need you to get on this verse. But, you know, can you hit me out?
You got people here that see people true potential and they will charge them but expect free shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I see your potential.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna value it.
No.
I'm gonna just value my own and charge you. But in return, I need a favor.
And a lot of people, a lot of people not hot, man. A lot of people can't rap. A lot of people are popular. There's a difference.
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, like a lot of people are popular, and I ain't shitting on nobody.
Yeah, right. You gotta. But around here, I would say it's a lot of talent. It's a hell of a lot of talent. Like, it's a hell of a lot. It's a lot of people that I would want to work with. Like, I'm not gonna. Hell no, I'm not gonna. It's a lot of people I rock with. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I see what they do. I see how they move. You know, but I be in tune with myself, you feel me? Like, I be trying to keep myself, you know, on a narrow path, keep that tunnel vision. Like, when we cross path, we'll cross path. We can create vibes. We can, you know, we can get in the mix. We can do whatever we need to do, but I don't get stuck there. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to. I might watch how a person is moving to, you know what I mean? Like, okay, they working, they grinding. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect anybody grinding for a bigger cause, bigger than their sales, because this shit is all bigger than us.
Yeah, you ain't chasing it.
Hell no.
And that's the best thing to do. So, y'all, we're about to take a brief intermission, and this is the world premiere of Effort by Bouvair James. Enjoy.
You know it gets better. I'm out here chasing cheddar, baby. I'm writing you this letter. Hard to balance out my schedule, baby. Lately, take you where the weather better. Daily, trying to keep my mind off whatever. Crazy, all I'm asking for is effort. Baby, you know ain't got time to switch. Cause you know what I want. And ain't got what I need. So don't go off copping, please. How you expect this shit to grow if you ain't planting no seeds? How you expect this shit to grow, but you complain when I leave? Damn. But I be right back like I never left. Love me to death while I'm here. Don't wait till my last breath when I can't feel it. This the shit I deal with. Bottle up these feelings just to spill it. Wrote a lot of shit, but this the realest. Quote a lot of shit, who really live it? Rolling up the smoke, let's get lifted. Open up your throat, let me gift it. Now they see the nigga gifted. 92. You know it gets better. I'm out here chasing cheddar, baby. I'm writing you this letter. Hard to balance out my schedule, baby. Lately, take you where the weather better. Daily, tryna keep my mind off whatever. Crazy, all I'm asking for is effort. Baby, you know ain't got time to switch.
So, have you put out a full body of work yet, like a full tape, a full album yet? Because I was looking, I didn't see it, but have you done that?
I've actually put out 2 projects. I put out 92 the first time, and then my next project was Reminiscing. And out of those 2 projects, they're down now, but they'll be back up. I wanted to revamp them and add to them, but I'm gonna put them both back out. But they received the feedback that I wanted. You know, they definitely gained their feedback, but it was certain songs that I left off for different reasons. But it's all strategic. They'll definitely be back up there.
So you basically gonna do it deluxe, which is like
sure.
a wave now. You know what I'm saying? To drop something, even though it may have been a few years ago, but
sure.
to have a deluxe version. So
It'll sort of be like a deluxe version, but at the same time, I got other things. I got unreleased music that would also drop, but it's certain songs that already dropped that wasn't on those projects, so I'm gonna just revamp them. You know what I mean?
yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. So, do you have a album that's coming? Do you have like a new one that's on the way?
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of work on the way. But I got a single called Effort that's about to drop. It's coming very, very soon, and it's a vibe. It's a big vibe. Like it was a song that just came so natural to me that every time those type of songs like 4A in Miami, like they come so natural to you. You know, it's like you know what I mean? It'd be like so out of mind, like it don't even feel like you wrote it. I wrote it, but I don't feel like I wrote it. You know what I mean? You listen to that shit on some like, I'm listening to it like somebody else did this shit. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like that's when you know you in tune. I told my engineer that one time, and he basically confirmed that for me. Like when you have that out of body experience where you feel like you're doing something, but it's like even you. He like, that's that leveling up. You leveling up for sure.
I heard the song.
For
you
sure.
know, I hope I don't get my man in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is crazy. Because I was listening to it and I'm like, this mug done either been through some shit or he's been watching enough to know just what people go through.
Hey,
you get what I'm saying?
For sure. When I made that record, I knew once it was done, like, this will be relatable. Like, they'll be able to relate to it. You know what I mean? You do have it came from a real place for sure. But I knew that it was from a real, like, this is an anthem. Like, this is an anthem for, like, men. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely, we feel like that. You know, a lot of times we get the short end of the stick and still we're to blame, and you know, and so everybody know that feeling. So that's where I was coming from, you know. And it's not nothing against, you know, the females, the women, and none of that. But it's just like, you know, we are men also, and a lot of times I feel like that emotion and the pain that we deal with is always removed. Like it's like we gotta be Superman all the time. Like we gotta say it today all the time. It's like, You know what I mean? Like you become weak once you express yourself and you really be vulnerable. You put yourself in that vulnerable state to be like, hey man, judge me how you want, but this is real spill, and I'm still not folding.
And that's what we need, bro. Like, we need music that explain ourselves, because a lot of time these women ain't listening, bro. They don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear you and why you're the way you are,
Right.
why you feeling the way you feel.
Right.
And that's why, me, myself, personally, I just started being like 100% honest.
And
Even
it
if it's
feels so
asshole.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, it feels so good. Like me being real, I have a lady and I let her hear the record and she loved it. But it's like the whole record was like, it's not a bad, me being honest, I thought she was gonna take it in the wrong way. Mm-hmm. But the first thing in the song says, it gets better. You get what I'm saying? So It's not a diss. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing negative. It's just stating your true feelings. Like, I'm just putting it, I'm spilling it. Like this is inside of me. Like I said, it came natural. But the first thing says it can get better. Even in the song it says, and I'll be right back like I never left. Love me to death while I'm here. Don't wait till my last breath. You feel me? Like, I'm back. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm still expressing it. Like,
that shit gonna hit. I'm just telling you now, like, fellas, when you feel like you can't express yourself, when he dropped this, just send her that song. Here, listen to this.
Hey, all we asking for is effort. A little bit of effort.
Man, exactly. Understanding. I learned the last 2 years, like, honesty is the best.
For sure. It feels too good. Bruh. It feels too good to be honest.
Man, I'm like, damn, I could have been doing this shit years ago.
For sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, man, this is who I am. Are you gonna fuck with it? You know what I mean? Like, you gonna fuck with me, or you gonna fuck with that representative? That representative ass nigga, yeah, that's cool. That's
feel me? Yeah.
But he ain't it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just show you flaws and all right now. You fuck with me or not?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, without getting into your business, because we ain't got to do all that, is that how your relationship is surviving? Just like her understanding who you are and the grind?
I would say, yeah. I would definitely say that. I think she definitely sees my potential for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's hard, but I think it's hard to deal with an artist. You know what I mean? You have your vulnerable days. You have your days where you just need motivation. You need inspiration. You need certain things of the artist that a regular 9-to-5 guy may not need. Not even a 9-to-5 guy. Like, certain dudes just don't need certain vibes. But as a artist, or was just for myself, I need certain things, and it feels good to be vocal and be able to express what your wants, your needs, your expectations. I feel like we in a generation where dudes ain't supposed to have standards.
We not.
We ain't supposed to have standards. There's no expectations. You feel me? Like, we just supposed to just take whatever. We just supposed to just. Hey, so that's just me being vocal. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me just expressing myself and just saying like what it is. Like, we go through pain, we go through a lot of different things, and we just deal with it so well. You know what I mean? We can go out here laugh. You know what I mean? You hurting like hell. Look, you hurting like a motherfucker, but you having a good time, but you hurting,
bro.
So it's like, that shit ain't real. You know what I mean? You wanna be able to enjoy yourself. You wanna be able to celebrate. You wanna be able to feel that. I'm looking for a feeling. You know what I mean? I want to be fulfilled.
Our parents, like our fathers, our uncles, and they started catering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They started catering, and I think women passed that shit down. And they never showed, well, I ain't gonna say all. Some women never showed the younger ladies how to reciprocate that
for
shit.
Sure.
Like, man, look, we know, we wanna we want to be complimented, and you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I want a home cooked meal. I don't necessarily want spaghetti all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that goddamn crab boil all the time either. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's. I think the times are changing now to where artists like you. You know, I was listening to Broken by Fredo Bang. It's off of his new album. Just dudes telling that shit through music, bro. Mm-hmm. It comes across better.
For sure.
To have an artist, you know what I'm saying, be able to put into words what most of us be feeling, dog. So
right.
You have your lane, bro. Like, don't leave. Do not leave. Like, we need this. I'm telling you from a nigga that, bro, you come in the crib, I'm listening to music. Like, 9 times out of 10, bro. So I'm listening to you, and I'm just like, yeah.
Right.
We need them. Yeah, we need them.
That's important. A lot of times you feel like, I mean, every situation, I mean, you gonna learn from every situation.
Yeah.
But as long as you being true to you, a lot of people ain't being true to themselves, you know what I mean? And you putting yourself on the back burner, or you know what I mean? You dealing with all this, and it's like, for what? You got one life to live. Like, you gotta be able to accept who you are. Accept it. Like, you feel how you feel for a reason.
My cousin told me that, man. Shout out to my cousin Janelle, bro.
For sure.
Like, the last couple years we've gotten closer. You know, she older. But she spit some shit to me the other week. She like, when motherfuckers praying to God, and I'm paraphrasing what she said. She was like, who are they praying for? The representative or the real person? Like, the person that you know you are.
Right.
I was like, damn, cuz that's some real shit.
For sure.
Like, you really do have to be in tune with who you are and stop, like you said, putting yourself on the back burner.
For sure.
Because, I mean, as men, we do that. Like, we'll be unhappy as hell, but as long as everybody else straight, we pretend that
we enjoy everybody else being straight. And we genuinely enjoy other people being straight.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you look in the mirror and be like, nigga,
I ain't straight.
You done made sure everybody's straight but you.
And ain't nobody.
Everybody's straight
but you. So, you got a project coming. You care to tell the name, or that's still under?
I mean, I got some names that we balancing out on, but it's gonna definitely be on some vibes. Like, I can definitely tap into the. You already see where I can tap into. I'm versatile, so I can tap into wherever. But this is gonna be like more so relatable. You know what I mean? Like, one of the titles that I was thinking of calling it was "Love Is Rare." And the reason I say love is rare is because, like, it really is. Real love is rare. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about where you feel it. You know, I feel like men, like, I feel like we more so look for a feeling. You know, I feel like women, they more so look for an image.
Yeah. Love is rare.
You feel me?
Yeah. And, you know,
because I feel like we all have our own, what love means to us, you know what I mean? Like, but to be a man and be like, you know, it's a feeling, you know what I mean? A feeling is real.
Yes.
A feeling won't lead you the wrong way, won't have you on, you know what I'm saying? Because you feel it. Like, hey, man, this motherfucker love me, you know what I mean? Love, that type of love, that type of, you know what I mean? That's different.
When somebody genuinely give a fuck about you.
For sure.
Like, they checking on you, they're making sure you're straight. Right. Especially mentally.
Right.
Like, that is rare. And women are chasing the image. You see women putting up different relationships throughout the year.
You feel me?
Damn, how many of these niggas finna be the one, baby?
Right.
You just had a nigga up there 3 months ago, and that's 2 niggas later. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, y'all don't kill me.
Hey, that's the real.
But it's like, men, we don't do that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like we don't move like that, and women don't understand.
Like you see a girl, she'll break over the dude, go straight to the next man. Dudes allow themselves to heal from the situation, learn from the situation, build from the situation, build themselves up. You know what I mean? So you're not going out here, cause I mean, pleasure. You can go get pleasure anywhere. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So you build yourself up to where you at your highest peak.
Yo.
Then you be like, okay, what I want. But it's not even like it's not necessary. Like, it's not like you out here chasing anything. It's like they go, you know what I mean? They'll have a motherfucker next week. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's just being real. You know what I mean? That's the times that we living in. Like, and we have to adjust and adapt to that. Like, we can't be acting like we blind to what we see. Like, this shit is really happening right in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
And we watch men carry themselves a whole different way, and it's just me coming from like the next project would definitely be on like, I ain't even gonna say a vulnerable side. It's just like an expressive side. Like you be free, you express it. I treat music like therapy. Like if I'm going through if I'm 4 a.m. in Miami, you feel me? We just went crazy in Miami. I remember sleeping on them cots. Now I'm catching parties on a yacht. You feel me?
Yes.
So then you go to, okay, now I'm more so in my reality and I'm dealing with real shit. You know what I mean? So I'ma always speak from a real place.
Yeah.
I'ma always speak from a real place.
Yeah, you gotta start being real with yourself. So I ain't gonna hold you. I know you got some creating to do, but before we leave, I need you to drop your social media. Where can people find you? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, hell, MySpace, wherever you at. You know what
For sure. You can find me at Instagram, Bouvair_. You can find me on Twitter, Bouvair_. You can find me on Facebook, Bouvair James. You know, we definitely gonna be kicking big vibes. You know, we keeping it too real. We been doing that. We been ahead of the time. We done paid it forward, man. We just about to get it all back on the back end for sure.
I very much so enjoyed this interview.
Hey, it's big.
For real.
It's bigger
bro.
than
Like,
us.
It felt natural. You know what I'm saying? I know you being truthful about who you are.
We locked in.
Oh yeah, and this ain't gonna be the last time we talk. For real, man. But I appreciate you coming through and blessing the mic, bro. Anything that I can do, let me know. And when you drop your single, it will be going up, for real.
For sure. Effort on the way. I promise you. All we asking for is effort, ladies.
Just a little bit of motherfucking effort. So with that being said, man, until next time, y'all, we out.